that it's time to up your commitment. I'm hearing so much in my practice recently about people feeling almost like life is giving them a hard time. They finally make a big commitment that they have known they wanted to make, that it took everything they had to make, and then sign after sign after sign, and things feeling like they're going wrong are up in their face. Can you relate to this? I want to speak to how obstacles let you know that the growth is actually happening today. I'm Rebecca Silence, creator of Healing is Possible, here with your Monday healing message that obstacles are not a sign to quit. They're a test in your commitment and a sign to keep going. What if we looked at the obstacles as a challenge? What if we looked at the obstacles as a way to do a temp check with ourselves around, did I really mean this commitment? And then what does commitment mean to you? Does it mean I'll commit as long as it's easy? Does it mean I'll commit as long as it doesn't get too hard or uncomfortable? Or does commitment mean I'm all in, whatever it takes, as long as it takes, until I cross the finish line? My definition of commitment is I'm all in, whatever it takes, as long as it takes, until I cross the finish line. And I'm very careful, and I encourage you to be very careful about what it is that you actually do commit to. Because once you commit, life is going to show you all the reasons why you don't have what you committed to yet. So I'll give you an example. If I want to take my business to a new financial level, all of the places where there is sloppiness, or I haven't been paying enough attention, or I haven't wanted to do the hard work to tighten up a budget, or whatever it might be, they're going to show up in my face. If I've got somebody with a physical health goal and they take on committing to their health, all the areas that they're not healthy, all of the areas that the way they're living isn't healthy for them, boom, right in their face. Why? Because they said they wanted it. When you want more intimacy in your relationship, all of the places in your relationship where intimacy needs some support, boom, right here. All of the areas in your relationship and places about your relationship that would have you want to run away and quit, boom, right here. All of the reasons to quit show up when you commit. Why? Because those are the places that you haven't dealt with yet. Those are the places that have you here instead of here, expanded, transformed. So I want you to consider a kind of bring it on obstacles approach to commitment. I also want to invite you to be really careful about what you're committing to. Is it authentic? Is it, this is a commitment that feeds my soul and grows my life and brings my life into a whole new level of inspiration and healing and possibility? Or is it a, I'm bad if I don't commit to this? It's an obligation. It's an I should commit to this energy. Do you hear the difference? Do you hear the difference? I've transformed my money. I've transformed health. I've transformed marriage. So many transformations. And every time I inevitably hit, I can't do it. I don't even know if I want to do it. This feels like I'm exposed and embarrassing every time I set a new commitment. And that's what I call it. You know, I have a big want and then I commit to it. But I'm really careful to check in with, is this what my spirit and my soul and my life is desiring? Or is this a shame-based damage control? I better do this thing because I'm bad if I don't. That second one, you're never going to be able to cross the finish line with that energy. You're never going to get all the way to where you say you want to go with that shame on me, I'm bad if I don't, fuel in the tank. I want us imagining and dreaming about and flirting with and fantasizing about the lives we want. And I want us taking one commitment at a time, putting our money where our mouth is, doing what it takes to transform our lives into the new version of our lives. And it's pandemic. We're all in together, this opportunity to reinvent and grow and expand. And that doesn't mean you don't already love your life the way it is now. That doesn't mean that anything has to change, but without commitment, without a focus, without you knowing where your life is headed next, you're out of control. You're spinning your wheels, you're blowing in the wind, and you don't have to live that way. And if you're afraid, I don't want to fail, why not? I want you to ask yourself that. And I don't have an answer for you, but I want you to come up with your answer for you. Why are you afraid to fail? Failure just means you're still growing. Obstacles are inevitable. Failure is inevitable. Feeling like you want to quit, inevitable on your way to new commitments. And if we don't give ourselves a commitment to look forward to that feeds our soul, that inspires our spirit, again, we're just going through the motions of our lives. That's your right. But if you're here with me, my guess is you want more than going through the motions of your life. My guess is that you want a life that you look forward to and that you want to get the most out of your life. So if that's true, drop the commitments that have you shaming yourself more and choose commitments that you only dream about at night, hoping you could create, and then go make those happen because you can, because you're powerful enough, you are capable and courageous enough to do the work. But you're going to have to follow my "it's okay to want to quit, just don't" philosophy. And you're going to have to let your brain calm down when the obstacles come, because they will, when the fear of failure comes, because it will. And remember, this doesn't mean anything bad is happening. And these obstacles and this fear isn't a sign that I should quit. It's just a reminder that I don't have it together yet. Because if I did, I'd already be there. So it's just a matter of fact way to think about commitment. If we were already together and aligned in the way we needed to be to have that result, we'd already have it. That's all. And if we don't, we just need more commitment until we get there. And when it gets hard and scary, we can't give ourselves permission to quit. We got to keep going, committed to our authentic commitments that light up our souls, our spirits, and our own lives. Light up your life and commit so you can grow. Commit so you can see what you couldn't see about why you weren't there yet. That's all that's happening when the obstacles show up. All you're seeing is what you couldn't see before that was already there. The obstacles aren't new. They were already there. You just weren't focused on leaping over those hurdles yet. But once you made the commitment, everything in the way had to be here. I think about it like a runway. You know, if your life is the plane that's about to take off, it can't take off if the runway isn't clear. So when you've got this commitment, health, love, relationship, career, money, spiritual, whatever it is, no, the plane's going to take off once the runway is clear. And you're the only one that has what it takes to clear the runway. Life can't do it for you. And we have to see what's in the way if we're going to overcome it, conquer it, and get to that next level on the other side of it. So commit authentically to what feeds your soul and know obstacles are coming, and keep going. It's okay to want to quit, just don't. And I encourage you to absolutely make a commitment to the second quarter of 2021. Make a commitment. We are wrapping up the first quarter of 2021. Wherever you are, it's enough, and up your commitment game. I dare you. It's Rebecca Silence, creator of Healing is Possible. So grateful to be here today. Join me in the Healing is Possible hot seat, 10 a.m. Mountain, every single Tuesday. This week is all about authenticity. And we've got a great healer and leader, Cynthia Mathers, that will be joining us, integrative holistic coach extraordinaire, giving us great, great, great gold around authenticity. It's time to commit to our most authentic, most healed, most inspired lives. Will you join me? All right. See you soon. Thanks, everyone.